on the use of the park by the people who are traveling to and from northern Uganda during the time of the closure of the Karuma Bridge. I totally forbid the charging of money of people who are just of travelers who are not tourists. It is nonsensical. I had heard about it, but it's not correct. However, what you need to, you the members of parliament of the zones of Lango, Acholi, and West Nile, what you need to share with us is the issue of the tourism industry. Apparently, according to the conservationists, they are saying that those animals there in the park, they are not used to very many vehicles, especially the big ones, the big lorries, that, and I can suspect there may be common sense in it, that when that park was created, big vehicles never passed there. It is only the small ones. Now that these animals, when they see a big structure, they run away, they fear, because they are not used. So therefore, I would invite the Minister of Tourism to call the MPs from those areas, and because this is our industry of tourism. If it is true that these animals fear, which I think may be true, they fear the big vehicles when it comes, because animals they are not rational. They react by instinct. So size to an animal which has never seen a big vehicle may affect it. So I propose that next week the Minister of Tourism calls a meeting somewhere in Kampala there, and you hear from these conservationists, then the Honorable Oboa should also attend, and he can brief me what the interaction, because this is your industry. If these animals run away and the tourists don't see the animals and they don't come, the whole country will lose. So you better study. That is the issue. It's not the money. From my point of view, it is the impact on the tourism. Should we allow only some type of vehicles, like smaller cars, instead of the big ones, or what? What do we do after you have done the impact assessment with the conservationists? I don't know whether the Minister of Tourism is here. Is he here? Who is from tourism here? But the Prime Minister will organize. Is the Prime Minister here? A deputy? Vice President can organize it, can organize that meeting. So that is really the issue. The issue is not the money, the issue is the impact on those animals. But of course, I was in my head, you look at Queen Elizabeth, the animals there, there is that main road from Mbarara to Kasese, big vehicles pass there. And the animals are also there. So what is the difference? But don't tosala gwakawara tunawule gwakalenzi.
On the side of the park, Your Excellency, they are humbly requesting you that if it pleases you, they know Karoma has primarily been the major gateway to the north. They are requesting that the alternative route through the park, if it pleases you, Your Excellency, people are still paying. Those who are tourists are paying. Even Ugandans who should have passed through Karoma are paying. The point they request to you, sir, is to consider waiving the fee for any car that should have primarily used Karoma. But if Obua is going with his family through that route, but is not aiding to a jury, but is aiding there as a tourist, then Obua must pay. So, Your Excellency, we do not lose any revenue because they have been very, very emphatical. They are simply saying cars that should have primarily used Karoma can be allowed to transit through the park free of charge. But for any Ugandan and a foreigner who is going through the park as a tourist, there are protocols. First of all, you register. After registration, you are given a guide. And any Ugandan who passes through, if this request is granted and does not comply with what they have requested for, Your Excellency, they are saying the law must apply on them. If a bus is crossing, simply cross. Don't reach somewhere and again turn and start admiring our animals. So, Your Excellency, that is their humble appeal to you, and they have been very, very emphatic, and they humbly request you, sir, that you consider. They are not saying, let us not pay. But if you are a tourist, please pay.